So what happens is when you create a large project, there are many functions. एक function बनाया, it calls another function, it might call another function, it might call three functions, it might call another three functions, and so on. Now the exception could have been called by at any level. अब वो handle कौन से level पे होनी चाहिए? So the programming becomes very difficult. To ease out the situation, you can restrict a function for throwing a certain kind of exceptions only. So there is a list of exceptions that you can attach to functions, that this function can throw only these kind of exceptions, or the function should not throw any exception. You can explicitly tell. So the basic syntax of using it is, you give your function specification, जैसे आप normal देते हो, return type, function parameters as it is दिया, space देके you mention throw, and within the parameters you give the list of expressions that are, list of exceptions that are allowed to be thrown from this function, and then you can simply have your function body. If you do not want your function to throw any kind of exception, you can have an empty list. Jaise, supposedly I'm having integer read and I'm having some parameters there, supposedly integer x. This function I do not want to throw any exception. Function jahan se bhi call ho raha hai, that will automatically throw and catch exception. I do not want this function to throw any exception. I simply write after the function specification space, I write throw, and I give an empty parenthesis. I'm again repeating, I give empty parenthesis. By giving empty list, that means this function cannot throw any kind of exception. This function cannot throw any kind of exception. See, so now the function will not be able to throw any kind of exception. Now supposedly I want certain kinds of exception that are allowed to be thrown. In that case, supposedly I am creating some void function one, taking some parameters, whatever the parameters are required. Then I am giving throw, say integer and character. And then I am giving the body of the function, whatever my function body is, all the statements that create the body of the function. So that means this function one can throw integer or character exception. अब इसका क्या मतलब है, यहाँ पे कहीं पे if I am having throw 1 2 3, ये चलेगा, integer kind of exception is allowed. If I am trying to throw 1.1, this is by default a double kind of exception, not float. By default double consider करेगा compiler से. तो अगर आप double kind of exception throw करोगे, it will give you an error. It goes to the unexpected function. कंपाइलर ऐसे केस में क्या करता है, ऐसी एक्सेप्शन थ्रो हुई है जो अलाउड नहीं थी थ्रो करनी, तो वो एक अनएक्सपेक्टेड फंक्शन है, ऑलरेडी इट इज डिफाइंड, यू डोंट हैव टू डू एनीथिंग. उस फंक्शन में जाके इट विल प्रिंट ट्राइंग टू थ्रो डबल काइंड ऑफ एक्सेप्शन व्हिच शुड नॉट हैव बीन थ्रोन, एंड इट विल एग्जिट द प्रोग्राम. सो अगर आप ऐसी एक्सेप्शन थ्रो करना चाहते हो दैट इज नॉट अलाउड टू बी थ्रोन फ्रॉम दिस फंक्शन, देन यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू थ्रो इट. अगर आप नहीं चाहते ये फंक्शन इंटीजर या कैरेक्टर के अलावा कोई भी एक्सेप्शन थ्रो करे, so you are restricting it to only this list of exceptions. Let us, or if we try to raise an unspecified exception, then it gives you an error. You will not be able to raise it. So we can create examples. Let's try to have examples of doing the same thing. Let us try if I can do that or not. I'm giving you a simple example, then we'll take a class wale example also. So just taking a very small example, I'm having my iostream.h, my input file, input output stream. Then I'm having my namespace std. Now I'm creating a function which I am specifying to have a certain list of exceptions to be thrown. So I am creating, say, void read, you can have any. So I am having integer a is some value that it is getting. Then I am mentioning throw, and I am mentioning integer and character here. Supposedly or maybe I am mentioning only integer just for example. So within this, Now I have to throw the exceptions, or I have to do something. So if a is equal to 1, I am trying to throw a. If a is equal to 2, I am trying to throw character a. सिंगल कोट्स में दे दिया मैंने, तो सिंगल कोट्स में आप 1 2 3 कुछ भी दे दो, दैट इज अ कैरेक्टर दैट यू आर ट्राइंग टू थ्रो. And otherwise I do nothing, I end the function. You can just print a statement otherwise here in the function. No exception thrown. अगर exception throw नहीं होगी तभी तो यहाँ तक पहुंचेगा. So no exception. This is only what my function is doing. Now I am defining my void main. Within my main I am taking an integer a supposedly, and I am reading the value of the integer from the user. Now I am calling read on a. Sorry, I am using the try catch block. Try catch तो करना पड़ेगा ना. Then I am calling read on a. Fine. Now after this try I am having my catch. See, I will be having an integer catch and character catch also. So I am catching an integer x supposedly here. So you can print caught integer exception. Caught an integer kind of exception. Fine. Or I can print here, say character C, and you can again print caught character exception. After you are done with the block, you can again have a cout statement, end of main, if you reach here. Or you can say try catch successful, whatever, and finally you close your main function. So this is how you are trying to do something in the try catch block. Let us understand what is happening over here. What are we trying to do and what is happening? So हमने एक read function create करा है. यहाँ पे multiple catch statements है. We have the try and 2 catch blocks immediately followed by the try block. So I am calling, supposedly initially the user enters 1. What happens? Read a is called. Read a comes here. It can throw integer kind of exception. So if a is 1, throw a is 1 is true, this condition is true, throw a. अब यहाँ पे तो कोई try catch है नहीं. Since यहाँ से read call हुआ, तो यहाँ से throw हुआ, it goes to integer kind of exception. Since integer a is thrown, integer is caught. So 1 में क्या print होगा यहाँ पे? Caught integer exception. It gets printed. Supposedly you enter caught integer exception के बाद the program will come out of the catch block. Catch was successful, catch से बाहर आया. It will also print end of main. And then the program execution will stop. Now, supposedly हम ये नहीं कर रहे. Supposedly A में इस बार हमने enter करा 3. 3 enter करा तो हमने try करा. Try से read is called here. 3 goes here. A is 1. No, this condition is false. A is 2. No, this condition is also false. No exception gets printed. No exception. Since no exception is there, you go back from here to from where the function was called. वापस उसी जगह पे जाओगे. Try से खत्म हो गए. Catch के बाहर आप यहाँ आओगे. Again end of main will be printed. Again you will be able to print end of main. 2 scenarios. Third case scenario. Supposedly you are entering input as 2. When you enter the input as 2, you read again the try block. Read 2 is called. From here, this condition is false, but the second condition is true. So you throw a character kind of exception. Now you do not reach here. आप character C को catch नहीं कर पाओगे. क्यों? क्योंकि you have mentioned the list of exceptions that this function read can throw is only of type integer. So when you are trying to throw a non-integer kind of exception from this function, when we are trying to throw a character kind or any other kind of exception, it goes to the unexpected function. Unexpected is a function which is again defined. It will print, try to throwing character exception, and it will exit the program. और कुछ भी output पे print नहीं होगा. आपका program will be exited. Now supposedly you include the character here. Throw integer comma character. आप दोनों kind of exceptions को include करते हो तो क्या होगा? Then this one will be thrown. It is caught not by the integer kind of catch, but since character one is thrown, character में catch होगा, and then you will be able to see caught character exception. And when the try catch finishes, you will be able to see end of main also. So this is how list of exceptions can restrict the type of exceptions that a function can throw. If you do not want the function to throw any exception, you can mention an empty list also. Is this clear to all of you? How can we restrict a function for throwing only a certain kinds of exception, not any else? Is the concept clear? Anybody, any kind of doubt, may please ask. So the another example that I'm taking over here is you have to find whether the given input, any user input, is positive or negative, but we have to use exception handling. So how can we solve a question like this? Let us try to see now. I'm directly moving on to the solution here. What we will do is we will make abstract classes for positive and negative, and we will use exception handling. पॉजिटिव में पॉजिटिव काइंड ऑफ एक्सेप्शन हैंडल करेंगे, नेगेटिव में नेगेटिव काइंड ऑफ एक्सेप्शन हैंडल करेंगे. व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय दैट? आई विल जस्ट एक्सप्लेन थ्रू द प्रोग्राम. So including my input output stream using the namespace standard so that I can use my cin and cout and other statements. So I am creating a class positive and see that it's an empty class. I've not defined anything inside the class. I'm creating a class negative, again an empty class, and I'm again creating a class 0, which is once again a negative empty class. Now I am now trying to create a function, say sign. I'm trying to create a function sign which returns the sign, and I'm taking the integer. Now this sign function should be able to throw only positive and negative kind of exceptions and nothing else. So I am mentioning throw, and I am mentioning here data type क्या है? Class positive. Data type क्या है यहाँ पे? Class negative. So either positive or negative can be thrown as exceptions. Within this, I am checking if number is greater than 0. Whatever this number is, if this number is greater than 0, then I should throw what kind of exception? Then what should be thrown? If number is greater than 0, I should throw positive kind of exception, right? And else if number is less than 0, I should throw negative kind of exception. Now I cannot throw 0 from here. If I am trying to do else, throw 0. So this is, sorry, throw 0 is like this. This is an unspecified exception. So it will give me the error. Trying to throw unspecified 0 exception. ऐसा ही error आएगा if I am trying to throw. So this is my unspecified exception. I should technically not try to do this. Rather, I can यहाँ पे print else 0 number, not positive, not negative, whatever I want to do. I close this function over here. Now I want to create my main. What happens in the main? Let's see. When I'm creating my main, so I'm having void main. Out of space, so I'm using the same board space. Kindly excuse me for that. So within my main function, now I am taking an integer n, supposedly, which I want to read from the user. So I am asking the user to enter a number. Now user can enter a positive or negative any kind of number, and I read that number in n. Now I am using the try catch block. So I am using a try. Within the try, I am calling the sign function. Now sign function is returning void, so I am not returning anything, and I am passing sign n. This I am doing in the try block. Sign of n determine करने के लिए मैंने function call करा है try block में, right? So from the try block, sign n is called. Now I am trying to catch. Immediately after the try block, I am having catch. I am having positive here. So I am catching positive. अगर positive kind की exception है, I can print positive number. Fine. Then I catch another kind of exception which is negative. दूसरा catch, and I can print negative number. Or finally, I have the last kind of exception which says catch zero kind of exception, and I can say the number is 0. And I can finally end my main function. Fine. So whatever I was trying to do. So we have to understand what happens in such a situation when I'm trying to run such kind of a program. When I'm trying to enter, supposedly I entered some 105. Supposedly I enter 105. What happens? N में 105 read हो गया है. ठीक है? Now this n has 105. Try sign n is called. Number greater than 0 is true. So positive exception is thrown from here. Try से यहाँ पे आए, यहाँ से अब चेक करा पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव जीरो में से कहाँ ये वाला कैच मैच हुआ. पॉजिटिव कैच में we print positive number from the positive catch block. I hope this is clear to all. Supposedly I enter a number say -10. Again I go to the try sign n block. Number greater than 0 false. Number less than 0 is true. When this is true, I go to the positive wali next exception catch हुई. This is negative, so it is printed negative number. And you end with the program. और कुछ तो है नहीं print करने को. Supposedly you enter a 0. You again get called here. Try. Now number greater than 0, no. Number less than 0, no. You try to throw 0 exception, but the allowed exceptions that can be thrown from within the function sign is positive and negative only. You cannot throw this exception. This is unspecified exception. So what will happen? Abnormal program termination. Program will not terminate correctly. Program will terminate. Some error message might or might not be printed on the screen. And it will finish. If you want to be able to catch the 0 exception also, अगर आप चाहते हो कि ये वाली 0 exception भी catch हो, then you should include it into your list. And then the program will not terminate abruptly. Then you will be able to print 0 exception or whatever you want to print. I hope the concept of exception handling is now becoming clear to all of you, and all of you can try to use it in your programs now. Yes, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody, any doubts? May please ask. With this, we've finished the concept of exception handling.